Hey guys, I'm Rosie.
I'm Rosie.
And welcome to my channel and doing things. Today we're going to talk about uni because uni is about to start. It's Freshers Week on Monday and uni starts on the 25th, so we've got some advice. We're going into third year, which is
terrifying.
We're nearly done, so yeah, we've got some advice, I think, some things we can pass on to the next generations.
Maybe mistakes that we've made so you don't have to.
Yeah, I've made plenty. So here we go. So the first topic is Freshers Week. So Freshers Week is an interesting one. I really like Freshers Week. Like, I came back in second year for it, in third year. Did you come back last year?
Yeah, I came back for summer freshers. Like,
Yeah.
Freshers Fair weekend was like the key one for me.
Like signing up.
Yeah, so at least Exeter and lots of different unis as well, you have the Freshers Fair, which is where you sign up for different societies. And I find that really cool, really interesting, so you get to see what's on offer.
For sure. And I love the taster sessions. Like, I know some people don't go, but I love going. And like, there's just so many things I would have done. So like last year I went to a breakdance taster session, which I wouldn't have expected to do, but it was actually like so much fun, and I ended up joining Breakdance Society.
Yeah.
So yeah, take advantage of the taster sessions because yeah, like most societies do them, so you can try out different societies before you actually go. So do it. I mean, it's free, and it's probably the only time actually that you'll get to kind of do them for free before you have to get charged. Sorry. Okay, like going out. What would you say about that?
Well, actually, in my Freshers Week as a first year, I only went to a club once. Like, it was completely not what I was expecting. I was thinking Freshers Week would be mad, like everyone
going out every single
24/7.
night. No.
But actually, what happened was with my new housemates, we'd kind of meet up every evening, maybe have drinks in the flat, just chat. Like, it wasn't all about booze, which I was quite surprised about.
I think that's the thing, because I think like loads of freshers obviously do want to go out, but some don't for like whatever reason, and I think people feel like, oh, I don't want to go out. Like, one of my friends in first year actually went home because he thought Freshers Week was just about drinking, and he went home. And I don't think you need to do that. Like, you can literally just do the taster sessions, go to like, I think on the first night we went to the pub just to like talk to people, which was nicer than clubbing because you actually kind of get to like know the people you're living with. You can literally do what you want, you really don't need to go out. But if you do want to go out, then have fun before term starts, but then you're dead in your lectures.
Yeah, I think for me, Freshers Week was mostly about different societies and finding out about the university, because obviously you've got all, even if you do go out in the evenings, you've got all day free. So I went for walks around campus, found out where my buildings were.
Yeah. I don't go for any walks around campus. But
yeah, when you're from the country, you tend to go for walks. But yeah, I was just kind of exploring.
But yeah, that's what I should have done, but I didn't. I was like, in Freshers Week, I'm going to find out where all my lectures are, go to all the buildings. No, I didn't do that. And then I was like late to my first one because I thought it was closer than it was. And yeah.
Do you remember what your first lecture was?
Yeah, professional issues and development.
Was it? I don't remember. I did the same thing.
And I was literally late. I wasn't that late, but I mean, I literally just got so like lost, and I'm not good with maps. So if you know you're like me, then probably do what Rosie did. So the next topic is societies. Yeah, so in my first year I joined 7.
I joined 5.
5. And how many did you actually go to?
2.
2. Yeah, I went to like 5. I think I went to ECU, body sock, dance occasionally.
Actually saying.
What else did I do? Pole occasionally. Yeah, and then I also joined like theatre with Teeth, never went. Some other ones, and I think I just kept picking them off. I was like, yeah, I'll go, and I just didn't.
Yeah, I think a piece of advice would be, if you definitely want to do a society, sign up for a Freshers Fair, that's great. If you're not sure, you can wait, because actually the Freshers Fair isn't the last chance to sign up for a society, it's the first.
Yeah, exactly.
And at least Exeter you can sign up online through the guild. Yeah, so that's what I did in second year. I was like, I know I want to join pole, but I don't know about anything else. So I'll do that and then see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the thing in first year. I think you feel like you have to just sign up there, but no, you really don't. And so in second year I signed up for fewer at the start, and then later on I signed up for more. So like pole I signed up for like term 2, and they usually offer like a reduced price as well. So yeah, I just did that, and that was fun. So like literally you don't have to sign up at the start, and don't sign up to loads, because like it's a lot of money. Like thankfully I'd signed up to quite cheap ones. So,
yeah, some of them are free as well.
So it was fine, but like some people spend like £300 and then don't go.
And then get a gym membership.
Yeah, and the gym membership is just, expensive. But like, at least like, if you know you're definitely going to go, then pay whatever. Like, I think some of the sports ones like 200-300 for one. But like, don't spend loads of money on loads and then don't go. So I think, yeah, if you're not sure, just wait.
Yeah.
And go to all the free taster sessions in Freshers Week again. Like, literally go. Yeah, I think that's really good. Okay. Next topic. So a fun one, right? Lectures. So I think I remember when I went to uni, like I had a gathering at my house before I went to uni, like a pre-uni gathering, and like people giving me advice, like go to all your lectures, because no one does. But I made that mistake in first term. I really didn't go to my lectures, and then it comes to revision, and you just don't know it. Like you're not revising, you're learning.
Yeah, it's awful.
Honestly, it was terrible. I got 48% in one of my exams.
Which
Social psychology. Oops, but I mean, I didn't really like it. But, I missed half the lectures and then I didn't revise, so...
Yeah, just honestly, like, even if you're not that interested, just go to the lecture, because even if you don't think you're learning anything, or if you're really confused, when it comes to revision, you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember being in that room, or
exactly,
this happened before the lecture, and like, in first year, you know, at least next year, like, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
So your grade isn't too much of an issue, but actually it does kind of count if you want to do any internships or just preparing you for what second year is like how do you study when you're at university, because it's completely different from at school.
Yeah, I agree, because I think, like, I know people who didn't apply for like a year abroad or like in placement year, and then got to second year and thought, actually I do want to do one. And I don't know about all unis, but at least in Exeter you need at least 60%.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got that, like, it's just like you're closing your doors. So like at least if you work like quite hard in first, you don't have to work super hard, but at least get that 60%, then you know that that's open to you in second year if you do change your mind and decide to do a placement year or year abroad. And also I think for like placement years especially, employers do like care sometimes about what you've got. Like it makes you look good if you've worked hard, and like really there are some really competitive like destinations for like year abroad.
Yeah.
And so it's like the better you've done, the better chance you have of getting where you want to go.
And it also makes you stand out amongst students. Like, I know in first year, even though it didn't count, I still studied relatively hard and got a good grade, and the uni send a letter to say like, you've done really well, like we recognise the fact that you've done well, like a hint, if you carry on doing this well, you'll probably get a first, kind of thing, like
they'll be like, if you keep doing this well, we're sure you get a really good degree. Like, somehow I did quite decently in first year despite my poor efforts. Yeah, I mean, it is literally just about finding out what works. Like, I've definitely done the whole cram study thing, and even though I've managed to like do quite well in some of them, it's horrible. Like, and you're dead. And
because of my lack of revision in second year, I had to cram on my birthday, which is the most depressing birthday I've ever had. So my treat was having a bath. Like, just plan out your revision.
Honestly,
you can have nice days if you do that. Because
honestly, I think one thing I've realised is you have to force yourself. Because I'd go home and I'd be like, I'm just so tired, I'd just sleep. But like, you have to force yourself. Like, sometimes you don't want to study. Like, hopefully if you picked a degree that you like, then some bits you will enjoy. Yeah. But like, sometimes you just can't be bothered. And obviously I'd rather watch whatever than revise, but you just have to do it. Jobs. So yeah, I think we've both had jobs in like all years.
Yeah,
like,
we've had similar jobs as well.
Like, I mean, we're on the same course, but I only really talk to you because
talk me out of pressure.
Not in a bad way, but I mean, we haven't talked before we met at work, even though we were on the same course. So we had a fun job. Yeah, our job was quite cool because like the university organised it, which meant that like it fit around like uni, like, don't you think?
Yeah.
As in like all the like weekday shifts started at like 6:15, so like hopefully when lectures are finished.
Yeah, and they were only about 3 hours long.
Yeah, and then at the weekends you'd have longer shifts, but I think it was definitely quite nice to work for the uni, so I would recommend, like, I've had most of my jobs at uni have been with the university, and I think they're just more flexible and they're more understanding.
And they seem to be better paid as well, like jobs in town will pay minimum wage, but because students at uni can be over 25, and a lot of them are. They pay the living wage, so regardless of your age, they
it's
tend
just
to pay
so
the living
nice
wage.
to earn like decent money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you need a job, definitely get a job. And I think it's nice to have a job, even if you don't need one, like even if your parents give you loads of financial support. I think it's good to go into the working world having actually worked, rather than to graduate your degree and you've never had a part-time job because you've just got money.
Especially with jobs with the uni, they tend to give you really good life experience. So we're both student ambassadors, and every single job is different. There's jobs in kind of the education sector, working with primary schools, secondary schools, working with other universities, but as well working with the university itself, so promoting it, so you learn about communication with other people. Like, there's so many skills that the university gives you.
I love being a student ambassador.
I know, and like, it's, for me, it's the best job. Like, every single job is different.
Yeah, literally, like, we've both done residentials and they've just been the funnest thing. So like, I went bowling, went to Ask Italian, went to the cinema.
I went to the Tower of London, went on a river cruise, went to Planet Hollywood, and got paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
got paid.
I wasn't paid for it, I got paid.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, definitely I think ideally go to your uni and see what they've got, because they are going to be the most understanding employers. But yeah, I have done some jobs outside. I think the most important thing is time management. Because, okay, sure, like you might need or want a job, whichever situation you have, but then you also need to do your degree, because that's why you're at uni. Because there were definitely times when I took on too much work, and then it's like I had no time to do my coursework, and I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, I came here to study, and like, priorities can get mixed up. But also, what was I going to say? Yeah, like also you need time to rest. Like there was times when I'm just working every weekend and I'm just like for 6 weeks on end I don't have a weekend to myself to rest, and that's just not cool, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I'm so tired. And so you need time to rest, to be your friends, and to do your degree,
and to do societies and stuff.
Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah, like always make time for that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so just make sure you get kind of a good balance. So moving in the first night, right, so when I first moved into my halls, didn't really want to be at uni, not gonna lie, so I just slept. I slept for a bit, and then all the people in so my hall was basically was a house, so rather than a flat, like it's literally just one big house, which was great, and we all just met in someone's room and just all talked, and then went to the pub, which was just so much better than like clubbing, because yeah, we could talk to each other in the pub, we could talk in the club, but everyone was just so friendly, and I think sometimes people worry about like making friends, but obviously everyone's new as well, so like everyone wants to make friends, and everyone was nice and really sociable and open, and so yeah, just go and make sure that you do talk to people, and because I know some people who like made that mistake. I know someone who like their girlfriend was like in the year above at the uni, and so like the first few days they, instead of talking to like their flatmates, they just went and stayed with their girlfriends, and then like after a few weeks kind of tried to go to their flatmates, and it was a bit awkward. So even if you have other friends, just try and talk to the people in your halls as well.
I'd also say don't be too worried if your flatmates aren't overly sociable, like on the first day, because for example I walked into my kitchen and one of my flatmates was there reading a book, and I was kind of like, oh hi, hey, and he was like, alright, and I was like, oh okay, like am I terrible, like what have I done wrong? And then actually just realised, no, he's reading his book, like I just interrupted him reading his book.
Yeah, don't read into things too much. Give people a chance. I always say I try not to focus too much on like first impressions. Yeah, because everyone's nervous and everyone reacts like different ways. For sure. I know obviously some people do get homesick at uni. I didn't.
I went home after 2 weeks. Like,
that's really early.
I know. Just because I live so, like I live 3 hours away on the train. I just got the train, went home, had a home cooked meal by mum, saw my dog, and I did that quite a lot actually. But I think in a way it made me not as close to my housemates because I wasn't there as much. Like at the weekend where everyone's free.
I decided in term 1 not to go home at all. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to stick out uni and not go home the whole term 1. My mum was like, I think it was a good thing because like especially for most people it is your first time away from home, and like there's nothing wrong with visiting, but I think it's not good to like visit all the time, or like someone's visiting you all the time. I think it's good to have that experience and learn to live away from home. So yeah, I think that was definitely a good thing. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that. And I'll be putting out more advice soon, so maybe like revision tips. like vision
Just say
boards.
if you want to see me again.
If you want to see Rosie again, say. But any ideas, like any things you'd like to know, or if you'd like to know specifically more about psychology or anything like that, then hit me up and we'll see. Thanks. Bye, friends.